Okay, this is part 3. So this is going to be positioning the board. Now, in this case, this is bigger. So for you guys, when you're working at home, I really just trim it. It may be in excess, it may not be, depending on what you get, but really take the extra off just so that you can work within the frame. It makes it easier. You don't have to keep any of this other material. Normally in workshop, I do actually keep the extra contact paper and whatnot. We like to reuse and to recycle when we can. So this is a car. So you have to pay attention because the car and the wheels obviously fit together in here. So here you have to sort of, it would be layered. This part, this triangle part would fit in this triangle part of the truck. So when we're putting it down, we kind of want to put it layered so that we have an idea of where it's going to go and if it's centered in the way we like it on the board. So this, you're going to think about the height here and the height here by the wheels. That looks pretty good. And then sort of position left and right to give yourself an idea. Pencil comes in handy here. Just don't make a big mark. Other people might use the tape. My husband uses the tape, actually. He really likes the tape. But in this case, the product that we're using, we can wipe it off. It's pretty easy. So I'm gonna move that out of the way. So the stencil. So we're gonna take it, we're gonna take our squeegee and we're going to push down on the back side of the stencil. So blue side down, there's actually another plastic layer above. So there's actually 3 layers here. You have a paper, the blue paper, and then a plastic clear layer. So you're gonna take your squeegee and you're gonna push it down hard. The purpose here is really just to have it stick on the contact paper, so it's just easier to apply. So here we're gonna take this off. Now I'm only pulling up 1 layer. What does that mean by 1 layer? I am pulling up the white paper. When the white paper comes up, I don't want to see any blue. So if there's blue that comes up, so see, here's a perfect example. I'm gonna push it back down and then I'll keep going. Okay, so you gotta be attentive to that because you don't want to ruin your project. So white paper, no blue. Sometimes it's harder, sometimes it's easier. This is where the pick can come in handy. So this one really moved on me, so I'm just gonna put it back and help it in its place. And make sure the I or the R. So in this case, they're all coming up. They don't want to cooperate. So just take your time with this step. You don't want to make an error. You don't have a machine with you, so if you wreck a letter, I can't help you at home, darn COVID. Normally in workshop, it's not a problem. I can reprint something if something goes missing, because we do lose pieces too. Particularly small pieces will disappear. Anyways, so here, as you see, that one there was coming off. Perfect. Oh, that one too. Push it down and we're done. So this blue paper is sticky. Try not to touch it close to the actual cutout of your stencil. The edge is okay. It's not a big deal. You're going to pull your board back. And this is where we're going to position it to where it has. Often I tend to work standing up. I have a camera with me today, so it's a little bit more difficult. But I'm going to line up that there and just line that up there. Those are my little pencil marks from earlier. We can erase those after, no big deal. Try to make sure it's straight. Now, it's not pushed down yet. You want to make changes, now's the time. Once you do this part, that's it. You can't take it back up. You can try, but it won't work and you'll get frustrated. So make sure it's placed properly once. Once it's in the right spot, start in the middle, push it down, and then rub all the way out. Take your squeegee, rub, watch your white edge. You don't want to scratch that, okay? So just stay on the clear, push down everywhere, particularly the letters, just push everything down so that your edges are crisp. That's what makes the product look better. Now I'm gonna go to the corner. I've got 2 layers. There's the blue layer and the clear layer. I'm gonna pull up the clear layer and make sure that the blue layer stays down. Okay. Sometimes it sticks. It's so sticky that it's hard to get off, and other times for some reason it just likes to kind of come up, but it does the job that it needs to do. Oop. See? So that happens. Just pull down gently, make sure it's repositioned, and put it down. Contact paper, you're done with that. Okay, so that was layer 1. So in this case, I'm actually going to do the painting of the bumper and stuff after, because I would like to sort of position it here, but right now I have a stencil, which is nice at what I'm going to use. So I am going to see you guys in a few minutes in the next video, and we're going to start the application. Thank you.